Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the fastest gamer show on MikeC.
And I'm Fred White.
Hey, man. Today we talked to you about that state of play for what was that? June 1st, 2nd, whatever day that was.
Yeah, so it came on yesterday. It streamed yesterday live on Twitch, YouTube, any other social media outlet you could find it on, and we're going to sit up here and talk about it. I'm going to be the negative Nancy of it for sure. But, you know, if you all agree with some of the points with it, you know what I'm saying, come through and let us know. But, Mike, come through and let us know. Mike. Okay. All right. So, Mike, what did you think of the state of play yesterday?
Actually, I think the state of play was okay as far as what they had to show us.
What's up,
I wasn't really going. I wasn't really going up into the state of play saying, you know, they're gonna show me all this good stuff and everything like that. My expectations were really low because this is just a state of play. It's not a PlayStation showcase, so they're just gonna highlight basically stuff in the future with maybe a little bit of what they're coming out with next. But actually, it was pretty good, man. The surprising was the Resident Evil 4 remake. I know they was talking about it, but they actually gave us a concrete date. But you know, in the world of video games, you don't know, that's subject to change. And the Street Fighter as well too, man. That looked pretty good. I've fallen off from Street Fighter, man, but I still like the artistic style of it, man. That was one of my original fighting games, man, that I really got into, man. But you know, that looks pretty interesting as far as with that. And what they ended it with was Final Fantasy 16, which looks very good, man. I'm into Final Fantasy, so great game. I wanna see what Final Fantasy 7 remake is about, but Final Fantasy 16, man. About time they come up with a new Final Fantasy. So this was a showcase of, I'm sorry, not a showcase, a state of play of stuff basically coming out next year.
Okay, good deal, man. Correct. Well, I'm talking to Red. Good deal, man. He got the Xbox Series S. All right.
Oh, yeah, good stuff for him.
Game on. So you
Go
done,
ahead.
Mike?
Go ahead, negative Nancy.
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait. I do have to highlight on that PlayStation VR. What they brought as far as for PlayStation VR, well, games to be announced. I'm really not all that excited about it yet. They still got to show me more. It still looks more of the same far as with the VR. I really didn't see no real mind-blowing type of stuff, but how they claimed that this is going to be 4K graphics and stuff like that. I want to see what this looks like actually running instead of what they show us up on the screen. So that's basically it. Not really all that hyped about PlayStation VR. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I honestly was not impressed about anything that they showed us at the state of play.
Another thing too. God damn it. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Callisto Protocol by the same developers that gave us Dead Space. That looks very interesting. That was a nice little toss in the hat. So supposedly that game is coming out this year, December the 2nd, I believe. So I'm looking forward to seeing something like that. But yeah, Callisto Protocol. Yep, December the 2nd, I believe. But go ahead, Fred. Go ahead. Start talking about all the stuff you don't like.
Well, first of all, it's supposed to be a PlayStation state of play, right? So, okay, I'm a fan of the PlayStation. That's all I want to know about what's coming out on PlayStation. Gather that every time that we see these state of the plays, it's always something that they're going to bring out in the future, okay? So, I really didn't care for the fact that Spider-Man is coming out on PC. Whoop-de-doo. I really didn't give a shit about that, right? Because I'm concerned about what PlayStation is bringing, right? So, and then another thing that confused the fuck out of me, man, was the fact that Okay, so we had Resident Evil Village, right?
Resident Evil Village 4.
And I thought that was a remake of Resident Evil 4.
Oh, Resident Evil, you talking about 8?
Yeah, yeah. I thought the werewolf shit. I thought that was like the remake of of um of 4.
No, it wasn't.
So that's what threw me off. But when they're bringing out 4, it doesn't look as good as I would think it would look. Although we are looking at like some gameplay that's right now. We're not looking at stuff that's headline in the future. That stuff I wasn't really excited about. I would have been more excited about the new Resident Evil game being in developed. I didn't really like all of the PlayStation VR 2. Like Mike said, it looks a little bit the same but polished up, right? Even with the Street Fighter, I didn't really get down with that too much because, okay, Street Fighter is going to look good on no matter what system that you get it on. So don't showcase a platform that you can put it on Atari and people will still play it, right? Because that game looks good no matter what style that they do it in, except for the FX that they did. That shit was like trash. That was back in the arcades. That was garbage, man.
Yeah.
And then the movie Street Fighter, that shit was garbage too.
Oh man, that was like that. Raul Julia and John Clark right there.
That fighting game was a bunch of malarkey. The only thing I did really like was the game that was coming out that you can get for free for being on that PlayStation Plus thing with the little cat that you were.
Stray.
Yeah.
Stray. Yeah.
I really did like that, but then when they put on the bottom screen, this is not actual gameplay footage. I'm like, okay, here we go with the. Are we doing a watchdog effect again? Aren't we tired of the Ubisoft, whatever the hell they call? Aren't we tired of those shenanigans? With that, Final Fantasy, I was never a big Final Fantasy fan, so I could care less about that. So there was nothing that really impressed me by seeing this. And if for the people that when you got your PlayStation 5 and you got that damn camera, one of the useless accessories that came out in development with the PlayStation 5, also with the remote, if that damn camera does not utilize that new PlayStation, people are going to be pissed. Because as far as me, PlayStation at the time was giving out free adapters to hook up to your PS5 so you could play your PlayStation VR. There was an adapter for the camera. If I had it around me, I would show it to you. But PlayStation was giving, and they're still giving those out for free, right? The only thing with that is that when you play those PlayStation games, even if you don't have the TV to support it, it's not really going to show you. Okay, what those graphics look like. And again, we're going back to how people with the first PlayStation had to, if you got the PlayStation 2 VR, you had to disconnect that because the 4K wouldn't pass through. I'm sorry, if you got the PlayStation 4 Pro and you still had the first gen PlayStation VR 2, well, in order to pass through 4K and see your games in 4K, you had to disconnect that box because that box was not a 4K pass through. You had to wait until you got the second generation of the PlayStation VR. And here we go again with the same thing. To connect your PlayStation VR, you have to disconnect that if you want to play your games in high frame rates. You know what I'm saying? Just if you still have your PlayStation 4, just leave it hooked up to that. And whenever you want to play VR games, just play it on that. Don't play it on the PlayStation 5 because I don't want to have to keep disconnecting cords. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of cords too.
Yeah, I just want to plug and play. I mean, press the button and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was about it. I'm not really too impressed with a lot of these PlayStation states of plays, man, because they're always showing you something that's going to happen in the future, and then when we get it, we like, damn, y'all took so long to give us this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not something that was like mind blowing
Mom.
to me.
Right.
You know.
Right. So how PlayStation does, they like to do the state of plays as well as the PlayStation showcase. So the showcase is more of the first party type of stuff. That's where you see the God of War,
Mm.
PlayStation Studio type game, Ratchet and Clank, stuff like that. You probably gonna see Infamous probably on the next what you call it, the showcase, because they said that's in development. There's been a lot of rumblings about that. So we'll see what PlayStation showcase has. I don't know when they're gonna put it up. Probably close to when God of War. There we might be thinking about a fall type of release for God of War. So so yeah, because right now, really, you really don't have too many big heavy hitters coming. Towards the end of the year. Of course, you have your Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Mm.
You're supposed to see about getting the actual gameplay reveal. I believe it's like the 8th of this month. So this is the month where you see a lot of stuff. Xbox is going to be coming up with something as well too, around next week as well too. But we'll keep you posted on our thoughts and everything about these wonderful games that supposedly are coming out with these next gen systems and everything like that. So stay tuned.
And guys, the thing about next gen systems is they don't really start reaching their peak until they're working on or developing the next generation console, because we got to wait so long for them to, tinker with the dev kits and perfect this, that, and the other. And then at the end of the cycle, that's when you start seeing banging games come out.
Right.
I wanted to see something more, like
Right.
with all these studios that Sony is buying up, these major IP platforms, man, and then you come with just being able to control a cat going through the damn alleys. That's all you can come up with. All these damn studios you done brought, and the only thing that you can show me is a damn cat. It looks good, but then at the end of the trailer, this is not actual gameplay footage. What the? Come on, man. Seriously? I think Ubisoft talked to him and said, "Yo, man, you got to do it like this, bro, and it's gonna get him." And then at the end of that state of play, they should have hired Warren, the dude who said, "Got him." You know what I'm saying? Got him. That's who they should have hired. That's a meme that they should play after every one of these damn state of plays, man. Got him. 2023. Come on, man. I want it now. You know what I'm saying? It's my system and I want it now.
They want it now.
You know what I mean? Don't give me 2023. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. I want my stuff now. So
I feel you, bro. So we'll see what we have in store for the future. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's all we got to say about the state of play. It wasn't all that whoop. It was okay in my book. Fred said it sucked. So
yeah, it sucked like it really sucked.
Yeah. All right, man. So that's it.
Yeah, that's about it, bro.
All right, man. So like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Game Show with the name. Don't forget to head on Facebook store page and find a little price. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop videos like these. Tell people about the Gamers Show.
And please remember to like and subscribe to all our social media platforms. We'll see y'all next time on WWTF.
You want the facts?
Game Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching. As always, thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.